Welcome back to NBC Nightside, where we continue the countdown to the Hong Kong handover. July 1st, Britain gives up the colony and Hong Kong reverts to Chinese rule. In Hong Kong, some are fearful, others confident China will keep its promise and allow the country political autonomy for 50 years. Reporter Vic Lee now with a closer look at two couples with very different views.
That's all selected diamond, matching inside, color, everything. Oh. Very soft.
It looks much better on a younger hand. I'm an old lady.
Harry and Julia Chan have been selling diamonds and pearls to tourists for 22 years. But the luster of their homeland, Hong Kong, has faded, tarnished by Britain's decision to return its crown jewel to China.
The corruption, the abuse of human rights, all these are very worrying. So a lot of people, the professionals, the wealthy, and many others have already left. And many are still leaving. So Harry and I also decided to leave.
Not everyone agrees. Ricky Leung is a fourth-generation Hong Konger educated in the States. He started a small software company 10 years ago. Ricky Leung has chosen to stay in Hong Kong after the handover.
I have always considered myself as a Chinese person. Not Chinese in the sense of the country, but I speak the language. And I was brought up with a Chinese culture, and I think I would be a lot more comfortable in this part of the world.
Despite the doomsayers, many people, the Leongs included, are betting that after the handover, it won't be just business as usual. There'll be more business. Ricky Leung feels the way most Hong Kongers do. 80%, according to a recent newspaper poll, believe Hong Kong will continue to prosper after the handover. Leung's company, Integrated Solutions, is doing well. He employs 20 people, and his firm has some major contracts. What's more, Leung now has an office across the border, here in Shenzhen, a special economic zone set up by China to lure investors from Hong Kong.
The more I go there, the more I work with the people there, it helps me understand what it is to be a Chinese. I think people are nervous because of unknowns, and I try to eliminate the unknowns by spending time in China.
Leung is among the hundreds of thousands of Hong Kongers who travel to and from Shenzhen each week. It's a boom town where the economy is growing at a phenomenal 45% a year. This is the new China that Ricky Leung has come to know and not fear. Harry Chan and his wife are not bullish on China. They do not trust the communists. Life under their rule would be a nightmare.
There's no democracy, no freedom of the press. You are not allowed to comment on government policies, and you might be arrested without a trial.
The Chans are selling off their inventory and moving to their new home in Southern California, even though their future there is also uncertain. The Chans will join the more than 500,000 residents who have left since 1984, the year Britain agreed to return Hong Kong to China.
The
Leongs are devout Christians. They met at a church retreat in Santa Cruz. Rose and their 3 children are American citizens. Ricky is not. Born in a British colony, he is stateless, neither British nor Chinese. The handover means Ricky will finally belong to a country.
I was born here in Hong Kong, and the only right I have is just to live here. I had no right of, from a country, and so in a sense, I don't feel that I'm a citizen of any country at all. And this would be a change for me because I would have to work for a country and contribute to a country.
There is a Chinese proverb: a wise man never stands next to a wall that may collapse. It is the Great Wall that Harry and Julia Chan fear will collapse on their lives. Ricky and Rose Leung are not afraid of that wall. They have chosen to stand next to it.
I don't think Hong Kong will be hurt because we are very dynamic. And just by looking out in the street, you see how fast people walk. That's the momentum that we're talking about. It's very hard to change momentum. Once you have something going very fast, it's very hard to stop it, or it's very hard to change direction.
And as the countdown continues in China, the celebrations continue as well. In Beijing, hundreds attended a colorful performance. Take a look at the festivities as we check out expected high temperatures in this country.